Justin Vacula here with the Hurdy Gurdy Travel Podcast, teaching you how to make money, save money, and travel at low cost. Today I'm diving into FanDuel online blackjack, playing multi-hand surrender. This is real money, real strategy, and a real edge, earning credit card rewards and generating spending. As you can see, I'm on the FanDuel casino site. Every day you get this reward machine, typically resets around 7 p.m. Eastern. 3 free spins to win bonus money in your account. Possible Willy Wonka free spins and other games. I have 50 cents in here from a previous reward machine win. So I can take these 3 free spins now while introducing the video. I have an edge on FanDuel because I'm depositing with FanDuel gift cards. I source these with credit cards, bonusing grocery store spending, sometimes earning grocery rewards, fuel points, and stacking offers such as statement credits at particular retailers. I also use cards that bonus office supply store spend, buying these fee-free FanDuel gift cards at places like Staples. You can also find FanDuel gift cards at Lowe's home improvement stores, and you earn Lowe's reward points for free in-store products. I don't recommend using prepaid cards or Game On gift cards on FanDuel because I've faced adverse action in the past. It seems like they're okay with using their gift cards rather than using other cards that are possibly not registered to your name or look suspicious to them. So I'm sticking to the FanDuel gift cards. Going here to the Blackjack section, and you can see all the different games. We're going to look for the multi-hand Blackjack surrender game. This has the rules that we want that are good in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. We want this surrender option because it's a good rule for the player. Just ignore live dealer, ignore all these other variants unless there's a particular reward. And looking at the rewards, we could see refer a friend, get a bonus, play this slot, play that. We could just ignore a lot of these, but sometimes they'll give you bonuses like deposit $100, get a $10 bonus, play $100, get a $20 bonus. But right now there's 50 cents in the account from that reward machine. So we will have a little bit of an advantage with 50 cents in here. So I'll take it. I'll take all the bonuses I can get. I started small, just depositing 1 FanDuel gift card in this account. You can see up here the deposit page. They will give you options for depositing. So here's Trustly, debit card, Venmo, PayPal. We're just going to ignore all these, credit card, ignoring that. Go to the bottom where it says Game On. It should have a spot for FanDuel gift card, but it doesn't. And this is depositing $6,000 a day, not accurate. Not sure why it says that. So we're just going to go into custom, cardholder name, and card number. These physical gift cards have these peel and sticky things to get the codes off. And you peel that and you enter the card number on the screen. I have some saved in a spreadsheet from some previous purchases, so I can go in and copy paste this number. So I'll go ahead and do that. Card expiration date. So we're going to look at the expiration on the card. This one is 6/2023, and the security code for 214. State, I pick my state, Pennsylvania. My zip code. Deposit $250. So this is the first deposit. $250 has been deposited into your account. Your playable balance is now $250.50. And we'll go back to the main casino page and we'll see the balance updated here. We've used that one, so I'm going to take that out of the spreadsheet on my other screen. And we'll go back to multi-hand Blackjack surrender is showing on the screen. So that's good. This is legal, regulated, fair online gambling. I also play FanDuel in New Jersey, FanDuel Online Blackjack. I'll talk through basic strategy here and how to use the site. You've already seen some of the features. I stick to basic strategy with a low house edge, about 0.5% according to the website blackjackapprenticeship.com. When you are playing with good rules, we'll pull this strategy card on the screen. You can see here that perfect basic strategy cuts the casino's edge to a mere 0.5%. We're not counting cards, but we're going to use their strategy chart, and I'll zoom in even further. This is your cheat sheet for telling you what to do in every scenario in Blackjack. You could see on the left that we have the pair splitting chart. If we have a deuce and a deuce or a 2 and a 2, we're going to do different things depending on what the dealer has. So if we have deuce deuce and the dealer has a deuce, we're going to split the pair. And if we have deuce deuce versus a dealer 8, we see N for no, don't split the pair. So these are all the scenarios. They've run simulations to figure out what the optimal strategy is. And this chart explains that. The next one is the soft totals. This is if we have an ace in our hand. So if we have ace deuce, the dealer has a deuce, we hit. But if we have ace deuce and the dealer has a 5, we double. This is getting one card only, and putting up another betting unit on the table. So there's a bit of a zigzag pattern here. Ace 7, probably the most difficult hand. This is saying ace 7 versus deuce, we're doubling if allowed, otherwise hitting. So if we have something like ace 5 deuce, we can't double. You can only double on the first 2 cards. So it says double if allowed, otherwise stand. And then there's double if allowed, otherwise hit down here on this side. So some of the hands get a little bit tricky, but you'll see play examples, and I'll talk through the strategy. We have the hard totals. So this is no ace in our hand. So if we have an 8, we're hitting against everything. If we have a 14 versus a dealer 6, we're going to be standing, for example. These are all the hard total scenarios. And surrender. So this is the first 2 cards. If we have a 15 versus a dealer 10, we surrender. Sacrifices the hand. We get half our bet back. 16 surrenders against dealer 9, 10, and ace. So you can see all the different scenarios possible in Blackjack. Another tool I'm going to use is a click counter. We'll resize the screen a little bit here to have everything fit. The click counter is on a site called Rapid Tables. So we can pull this up here to keep track of our play. So I have 250 on the site. And if I bet $5 a hand, then I can run the math, run the calculator. 250 divided by 5. America loves math. That's 50 units. $5 is probably a good amount to start with. If you've practiced basic strategy off the table and you're feeling confident about playing for real money, $5 hands probably good. Playing one hand at a time, $5. So I'll show you some hand examples in this video. I only have 250 on here now. Others who are more experienced are going to deposit 10 cards, 11 cards to start. FanDuel sent me an odd email saying that they didn't like it when I deposited funds after I had already deposited funds. They called it deposit stacking. So they want me to only play 1 card at a time to play through the money and then deposit more money. So it's a little bit of a tedious process on FanDuel. I haven't heard of others getting this email, but they were upset with me for that weird reason. So I just have 250 in now. And for purposes of the video, we'll just do $5 units. But I'm usually playing $50 a hand. You might not get to that level. You might not want to stomach those swings. But maybe $5 a hand starting, you graduate to 10 a hand, 20 a hand, 25 a hand. See how it goes for you and what your tolerance is. I'm keeping my bets the same throughout play, except for splits and doubles. I'm not chasing wins. I'm just focusing on this 1x playthrough, not chasing losses, not chasing anything. I'm not pressing my bets. I'm not, oh, well, I won 2 hands in a row, so now I'm going to double my bet or take down my bet if I lost a hand or won a hand, all this silliness. So we're just flat betting the same amount throughout the play, and we're focused on the 1x playthrough. To just liquidate our new money, we're playing new money, and that's it. If we get to the end and we need to split or double, we still will, but we're not going to overplay what we had deposited. We're looking at this as a liquidation source and gaining some money from the bonuses. Blackjack is my favorite online game. It offers a very low house edge, possibly the best. It's very fast, low variance compared to other games, and it meets the playthrough efficiently. Let's get into it. We'll pull up the Blackjack multi-hand surrender. So first we want to go into the options. We have the speed on, speed turbo on for faster play, sound off. We don't need that. Safety net on, so this prevents us from misclicking. So if we have a hand like a 20 and we happen to hit, it's going to say, are you sure? And then We hit no. Insurance, we're declining insurance. We're declining even money. We're declining all that. It's a sucker side bet. Just stay away from insurance. Click no on the options to avoid that issue. So we're going to go to the chip selector, select the $5 chip, place the bet in the middle, and we're going to start with just playing one hand at a time, but we will increase the amount of hands to 3 hands at a time. So let's start deal, and we'll hit -1 on the click counter. So we went from 50 to 49 units. We have hard 18 versus 10. Hard 18 always stands. Hard 17 and above always stands. Dealer 19, we lose. Rebet deal, and we click the click counter. We have hard 15 versus 2, no ace. 15 versus 2. 15 versus 2 is a stand. Look at the chart. 15 versus 2, stand. And the dealer busts 25, so we win that one. Rebet deal, click counter. We have 8 and an 8, and 8 and an 8 always splits. So in this case, we hit the split button down on the click counter because it's another betting unit, and now we're playing 2 different hands. So now follow the spotlight. 14 versus 2. Hard 14, it's going to be a stand. Look at the chart. 14 versus 2, stand. We get 11. 11 always doubles, so this is doubled down. We're going to click the double down button and the click counter because we put another bet on the table. The dealer improved to a 19. We lost this hand, but we won the double hand. Rebet deal, another click. We have 9 versus 3. It's going to be a double. Look at the chart. 9 will double against dealer 3, double and click counter. Rebet deal. We have 10 versus 6, another double. 10 versus 6 is a double. As you play, as you practice, you're going to be very fast with this, as I can be. 18 versus 2, stand. You'll know this basic strategy almost by heart. 12 versus 10 is a hit. 22, we bust. Next hand, 5 versus 6 is going to be a hit. Hands 8 and below are just going to be hits. 13 versus 6 is going to be a stand. The dealer is going to bust a lot with a 6, so we stand. Next hand, 9 versus 10 is going to be a hit. 15 versus 10, normally this would surrender on the first 2 cards, but we can't surrender. It's grayed out, so we're going to hit, and we bust. Next hand, ace 3 versus 5 is going to be a double. Look at the chart. Ace 3 versus 5, double. We improve to a 19. The dealer busts. Next hand. Ace 8 always stands against the dealer ace. We see ace 8 versus ace is a stand. Ace 8 is going to double against the dealer 6. But here, ace 8 versus ace is a stand. Next hand. We're not focusing much on the short-term results here. We're not getting caught up in the ups and downs of it. We're not giving ourselves a mental roller coaster. We're just going through the money here and playing the game, just sticking to the strategy, winning or losing. 12 versus 10, we hit. 18 stands. Next hand, 9-9 versus 8. So you can look at the chart. 9-9 versus 8, we split. Another click on the click counter. Ace 9 versus 8, stand. 13 versus 8, hit. Okay, next hand. 19, hard 19 stands, regardless of what the dealer has. 20 versus 8, stand. So now you've seen many examples of one hand. Let's bet multiple hands. So we go to new bet, 5, 5, and 5. Click deal, click 1, 2, 3 on the click counter. And now we're at 19 versus 3. It's going to be a stand. Hard 17 and above stands. 6 versus 3 is going to be a hit. 13 versus 3 stands. 13 versus 3 on the chart. 15 versus 3 stand. Dealer improves to 18. 1, 2, 3. We have a 19 versus 4, which is going to be a stand. Hard 19 stands. 9-9 versus 4 is going to be a split. Look at the chart. We have 19 versus 4 stand. 9-9, we can resplit. Click the click counter. 19 stands. 16 versus 4 stands. And the dealer gets 20. So we lose a lot of hands. Rebet deal. 1, 2, 3. And 17. Oh, dealer blackjack. 1, 2, 3. So some losers on that one, unfortunately. 11 versus 5. 11 always doubles. We'll click the click counter. Ace 9 versus 5 is a stand. 9 versus 5, another double. Dealer busts. We win 1. 1, 2, 3. And 14 versus 3, stand. 9s versus 3 is going to be a split. 19 stands. 11 always doubles. 15 versus 3, stand. Dealer 19, some wins, some losses, and a push. We have 6 versus 3 is going to be a hit. 16 versus 3, stand. 19, hard 19 stands. 4 versus 3 is going to be a hit. Can look here, 4s only split against 5 and 6. So 8 versus 3 will be a hit. 13 versus 3 stands. Dealer bust, win for us. So instead of betting another 3 when we're at a low number on the click counter, I'm just going to do single hands. I don't want to overbet the money. We're just sticking to playing through the money one time, unless we have to split and double at the end when we have an advantage. So I went to the chip selector, put 1 bet up. So we deal, go down 1, 20 versus 7, stand. Next hand, we have blackjack. Next hand is going to be 8 versus 8. So 8's always split. 18, hard 18 stands. 14 versus 8 is going to be a hit. 1 push, 1 loss. 1 more to go, rebet and deal. 16 versus 10 is going to be a surrender. So we end with $288. We started with $250 on that 1 gift card. So a small win on this session. Pretty good. Nice to be up slightly. We won $38. America loves math. We will have some winning days. We will have some losing days. It is gambling, but in the long run, the math is going to work out. We're going to eventually lose 0.5% on the game and get towards expectation, but we're earning credit card rewards. We're gaining statement credits. We're getting credit card spend in to hit welcome bonuses, retention bonuses, and much more. So we run the money through one time. Then we'll withdraw this to a personal checking account and use that money to pay back the credit card, racking up those rewards in the process. This is just one piece of my strategy across multiple sites. I suggest using all the sites you can to continue to play more, deposit more, and spread your action rather than just focusing on one site like FanDuel. Sometimes get additional bonuses too. Some of the sites will offer you deposit bonuses, play bonuses. You'll earn tier credits with MGM on BetMGM and Borgata Online. You'll earn tier credits with the various Caesars websites. I'll do other videos for those sites. So keep on playing, always be liquidating, frequently be buying. If you want to learn more about how to do this safely and profitably, check out my other videos on comps, travel rewards, and beating the system in many ways with credit cards, loyalty programs, and gambling. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Consider supporting me on subscribestar.com. Search Hurdy Gurdy Travel there to receive special subscriber benefits. On my YouTube channel, you'll find long-form podcast episodes, other blackjack videos, travel videos, and much more. You'll learn about points, miles, creative spend, how to save money on travel, and travel well with upgrades and status benefits. Let me know in the comments, have you tried FanDuel Online Blackjack or other online blackjack sites? Let me know your experience and put your questions in down below. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content.